Estate. I'm a real estate agent, coach, and investor. And every week we do a weekly workshop where we talk about a different topic in real estate to help you move your business forward. It's every Monday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Consider this your invitation.
All right, so for seller motivation, there are generally 3 types of seller motivations. Now, you're going to come across different types, but these are the basics. So the first one is your seller wants the highest price and they're going to do whatever it takes to get it. Now, typically, this seller is saying, let's start high so that we can go lower. Because when you think about retail negotiation, like if you're in a bodega, somewhere in a different country where it's just like all kinds of negotiating and all that kind of stuff, you start high because you know that you're going to end up somewhere a little bit lower. Facebook Marketplace, all that kind of stuff. You start high because you know somebody's going to offer lower. That's not the same thing as selling a house. And this is something we need to communicate to our sellers, is that if you're wanting to sell high, you don't necessarily start high. So we're going to talk about how to price with each of these 3 different types of seller motivation. Right now, we're just outlining it. The second type is going to be the fast close. This seller has a deadline and they'll take a lower purchase price to get out fast. So maybe they have a job change. They want to get in before their kids' school year. Maybe the one spouse has already gone to their new location and they're saying, I want to get out of here as fast as possible. We're seeing a lot of people leaving California and they have lots of different motivations for that. And so this could be something that is one of those. They just want to get out. They're sick of the politics, all that kind of stuff. And so they might just want a fast close and they're willing to take a lower purchase price to be able to get out. And the third one is convenience. These sellers don't need the money. They don't care about the time. For them, it's all about the ease of the process. And I've talked to you guys about this before. I had my grandparents just were selling their house and my sister was the one who was really managing this whole process. And she said, we don't care about the highest price. We don't care about anything. We care about making this convenient for our grandparents, meaning we don't want to have showings after 6 p.m. because they're in bed by then. We don't want to have too many showings on the weekends. All of these things, it's like, this is how we sell a house. But they're saying, we don't care. Our top goal is convenience, is the comfort of our grandparents. And once the agent, I referred them, once their listing agent understood that, they were able to say, okay, we get it. And they were able to get it done, get it closed. It took a little bit longer because that was another one of the things, is they said, hey, we need to make sure that we can do some sort of rent back or something to be able to set up their new space, again, with it being as comfortable and easy as possible. So there are a lot of things that go into this convenience piece of it. Your job as the agent is to dive in and figure out what is your seller's motivation. And what you need to do is you need to master reading body language. You need to master understanding the words that are coming out of their mouth, kind of those key words, because you want to see what is that motivation. I just had a client whose motivation was to get out of California, move to Idaho, but he literally had no motivation. He flat out told me, I'm not motivated at all. I want to do that, but it's not something that I have any kind of time constraint or anything. All of that conversation really helped me to have an informed decision about where to price something, if to list it, all of that kind of stuff. So we'll dive in a little bit more about that client in particular, because I like to give you guys case studies of what I'm dealing with, just so you know. All right, so we have these 3 types of seller motivation: highest price, a fast close, and convenience. So let's dive into, for each of these seller motivation types, what is the best place to price it at?
Hey guys, we're going to jump back into the workshop in just a second. But first, if you're getting value out of this, be sure to hit the like and subscribe button so that you get more videos just like this as soon as they come out. Don't forget to watch till the end for a special bonus. And one last thing before we jump back in, if you're interested in coaching and taking your business to the next level, we have a proven system that has worked with hundreds of agents to get them into production. We would love to help you. Schedule a call with me at the link below and let's connect. Now let's jump back into the workshop.
All right, for seller motivation, and they want the highest price, you're going to want to price it low. Pricing low creates a sense of urgency with buyers, and it creates a frenzy we know as the bidding war. Of course, when the bidding war happens, it's going to be priced up. And usually it's going to be higher than the amount they even wanted to begin with. The reason for this is the buyers feel a sense of scarcity. They feel a sense of urgency. They really want to make sure that their price is the highest price. And if they're needing to get in and they're hearing about all these other offers, they're wanting to make sure theirs is the highest price. And so they're willing to do what it takes. Now that is counterintuitive to what a lot of sellers understand, because like we said, when you're selling on Facebook Marketplace or in a bodega in another country or something like that, it's all about pricing high so that you can negotiate down. And so it's your job to educate your seller to let them know that's not how home selling works. Home selling works by pricing low, getting all the eyeballs you can on it, and then negotiating that price higher. Now, what do? As a good agent can help increase that urgency by talking to the buyer's agents and letting them know about their competition. So this whole idea that agents think I can't say anything, I can't tell the other people about what other offers we have on the table, that is from an old antiquated RPA, RLA back in the day. That is no longer the case. And the reason for that is because that's not in your seller client's best option. Best option? Is that anyway, you know what I'm trying to say. That's not in their best interest. That's what I'm trying to say. That's not in their best interest. What's in their best interest is to say, yes, I have an offer overpriced. Don't say that. I have an offer over asking. You want to let them know what offers you have on the table so that they can go back to their client and say, okay, let's put our best foot forward. They already have an offer at asking price. We need to go higher than asking price. But if all you do, and you're going to run into agents like this, if all you do is say, I don't know, I can't tell you, just submit your best offer. That infuriates me. First of all, don't be one of those agents. But also, how is that doing us? I mean, that's doing a disservice to their client, their seller clients. What you need to do is you need to say, yes, we have all these offers on the table. Yes, there's been a lot of interest. Yes, we have. And you want to be totally honest. You don't want to say we have all these offers on the table when you don't. If you have one offer on the table, you can tell them that. If you have two offers on the table, you can say, I have multiple offers. You can say they're over asking. If you feel uncomfortable with this, you can give a general ballpark. But the reality is that if your seller does not want to share that information, doesn't want the buyer information shared with people, or if the buyer doesn't want that, they're going to submit what's called now I'm losing it. It's non-disclosure, NDA. They're going to submit a non-disclosure to say, I don't want my buyer's offer shared with anybody. Okay, that's fine. And we can accommodate that. We can agree to that. And actually, as a buyer, that might not be the worst thing to do. Now, as a buyer's agent, however, if you're in a strong seller's market right now, it's still a seller's market. It's not as strong of a seller's market, but it's still a seller's market. When you're in a strong seller's market, as the buyer's agent, you don't want to put anything into the offer that's going to make it so that the agent doesn't like you in any way or feels like they don't want to work with you or whatever. And sometimes putting that NDA in makes it so that it's a little bit awkward and weird. So it's up to you to decide. You can determine whether you want to do that or not. But just know that as the listing agent, you are free to share with what you have. Now, I said, if you don't want to share exactly, I have an offer for $972.5. Great. Don't say that. You can say, I have an offer for over $970. I have an offer for, over $15,000 of what your initial offer was, or whatever. You don't have to give the exact price if you're still feeling uncomfortable about it, but you as a good listing agent need to inform the buyer's agents about their competition. You have to tell them what is their competition to be able to get the best price out of them.
Well, I hope that helped. That was just a little sneak peek of our weekly workshops. Remember, you can join us live in our weekly workshops every Monday at 11:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, where you can ask any questions you have and be there in real time. Click the link below to register for the next workshop. And if you want to dig deeper and grow your real estate business, click the link below and let's schedule a call to talk about coaching. Don't forget to like and subscribe so you get more videos just like this as soon as they come out, and we'll see you in the next video.